a fantastic weekend from the Oscars viewing party and Golden Gala Ball. I am here as part of the 262 Women's Project.
It was amazing seeing everyone, especially walking down the carpet and getting to be. Patience is key, right? Things take time, and if you really believe in it, then it's something that could happen. Like, it happens to a lot of people, streamers, or, these famous people all once were in your shoes.
So have patience and perseverance and reach out and get support.
You flew all the way here. You've been consistent, and you talk about, one of the things that Ocean said about patience, it's a continuum. It's not patient in the beginning. It's not patient in the middle. It's not patient at the end. Because as you push yourself, and we were just talking pre-show, how you were looking at making some changes. You are one of the most consistent, you persevere, but you also connect. We've grown. The last summit that we did, we had all the celebrities that came and saw us at the Oscars event, and they were like, what a production you put on. And that was a big flip for us.
Just a little taster of what is coming up on the show. But first, please do like this video and subscribe to the channel. And also tell your friends and family about this podcast. Please let us know in the comments if you would like to hear any particular topic in relation to sleep or health, and I will create a show especially for you, just for asking the question. So let's get on with the show.
Hey everybody, I am here in Los Angeles at the Garden Grove Delta Hotels, and we are just after finishing up or wrapping up a fantastic weekend from the Oscars viewing party and Golden Gala Ball. And I'm here with the amazing Deb Drummond because I am here as part of the 262 Women's Project, which was founded by the wonderful Deb Drummond. Deb, how have you found the whole weekend?
Oh my goodness. So don't you love when you show up and you have expectations and it blows you away? First of all, so good to see you. So good to see everybody. It's like, it fills you up when you see someone in person. I just encourage everybody, whatever your tribe is, whoever your tribe is, to try to get together as often as you can, because the osmosis and the fuel it gives you, and then all the business connections. We were at a party, we were watching the Oscars. I was like, yay. And people cards, business. I was like, it was incredible.
Yeah, there was friendships been made, there was collaborations been made, there was business been done.
Yeah.
And it was just, and you're right, there's an energy when you meet people in person as opposed to virtual, and it really makes, and I'm just so filled up from this weekend. We're here 5 days, myself and my daughter, and it's just absolutely incredible, and I'm so glad that I made the decision to come and meet you girls and meet some new 262 sisters that I'd meet at the last Emmys. It was absolutely amazing. And listen, we're here as well with the amazing Ocean, who is a fantastic designer, art designer, streetwear, fashion designer. He's doing it all. Ocean, tell me, how was the weekend for you? What was it like?
Oh yeah, it was amazing. Seeing everyone, especially, walking down the carpet and getting to be was really cool. And then being able to actually watch the event going on, all the new stuff that was happening, people getting awards that we knew, and that was really cool to see that. And then being part of this whole weekend, it's getting lounges, and it was crazy. So that was really cool to be. Also, I was a VIP at one point.
Yes.
So that was quite fun.
That was good too.
That was
absolutely.
Awesome.
So come here, listen, Ocean, you've been doing this for a while now, and your brand is growing and growing, and it's getting so strong. I see it popping up everywhere. You're making amazing connections. Your brand is just flying, and it's fantastic. I bought one of your t-shirts, and it was, I would recommend go to Ocean's website and check out all his merch. He has these amazing t-shirts and key rings, and with all his artwork on his products. Absolutely incredible. Please go and just even check it out, okay? He's on Instagram and Patreon, Patreon? Yeah. So go and check it out, Ocean Baker, and it's Natsukashi Inc.
Yeah.
That's the brand name, Natsukashi Inc. So, Ocean, you're doing all these events. You're just after been at the Oscars gifting lounge as well. And you've been to the Emmys. So you're doing it all. What's it like, getting bigger and stronger and being seen more, and, your brand getting... What's it like?
It's very cool. Especially seeing people wearing it was one of my biggest things that I really appreciated was even back at home. People on the street wearing it, or getting a little bit more recognized one time. I was at a Taco Bell, and at like 1 a.m. and some guy asked me, "Oh, aren't you Ocean Baker?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah."
I love
And
it.
I'm like, "Oh, that's so funny." I don't know. That kind of just blew my mind. So being able to experience that was quite surreal.
Yeah, well, you know what, Ocean, and it hasn't been easy, I bet it has, and I know your mum has been, helping you out and as the momager, yeah, which is another role as well on top of your business too. So like, it's hard work. I think it takes bravery, like you always talk about bravery, to step up and, and to take it, and own it as well, like really own it, because Ocean, you're amazing, and Deb, you're amazing. And I see you two working together as well and lifting each other up and helping each other. So Ocean, what would you have? I know I'm asking you a lot of questions because I love you, I do. But what would you say to young teenagers who are thinking of taking the entrepreneurial route? Is it worth it?
Yeah, I'd say it's worth it for sure. If that's something that you really were passionate about, then yeah. And then a little bit of like an advice would be, patience is key, right? Things take time, and if you really believe in it, then it's something that, could happen. Like, it happens to a lot of people, like, streamers or these famous people all once were like, in your shoes just, and, walking down the street and just start an idea, right? So,
It all starts with an idea.
yeah, like, even like Kevin Hart just was somebody one day, right?
Yeah.
So everything takes time.
So have patience and perseverance, and reach out and get support and ask mommy for help,
Yeah.
which is really important.
The ability to rest is the body's key to healing. Do you struggle with getting asleep at nighttime, or staying asleep during the night and waking up the next morning feeling absolutely exhausted? My book, How to Get a Good Night's Sleep, is easy to understand. It's solution-based and it's packed with research to help you take back control of your night's sleep. My book is available on Amazon, and it's also available on howtogetagoodnightsleep.com. This book is also available in audio and ebook. So get your copy today and start having the best night's sleep that you've only ever dreamed of.
So just to wrap up, because I know you guys are heading to the airport and heading back to Canada. So I'm just so privileged, and thank you for taking the time out to just do this quick conversation before you get back on the plane and get going. Deb, I want to ask you finally, what is next for you?
What is next? Well, first of all, I want to say thank you. You flew all the way here. You've been consistent, and you talk about it being one of the things that Ocean said about patience. It's a continuum. It's not patient in the beginning. It's not patient in the middle. It's not patient at the end. Because as you push yourself, and we were just talking pre-show how you were looking at making some changes, you are one of the most consistent, you persevere, but you also connect. You also are a connector, and you connect people, and I see how that has not benefited you in a selfish way, but expanded you in a professional way. So, you're you're just one of the best. And what's new for us? I think we've grown. The last summit that we did, we had all the celebrities that came and saw us at the Oscars event, and they were like, "What a production you put on." And I was like, okay. And that was a big flip for us. They're like, look, we're on many stages, we're on many this. And it's really become quite orchestrated. And so it's easier. It's easier. And we're very, very, very systemized. And what's next is really polishing that piece about TV, really having women and those that support women understand that you may not have grown up with the idea that you actually could be on TV. You might have grown up with the idea that you wanted to be on TV on someone else's talk show, and the neuronal conversation that you have to have with people that wasn't their access, like in Ocean's generation. That's very much more accessible because it's in their time. But anyone that's not his generation, that has really cultured their passion and really wants to put it out there in that 1 to hundreds of millions so that they're sustainable, that's a different conversation. It's a different level of bravery. Yeah. The bravery is just going from one to another. But as you go there, like, that sounds easy, but it's hard. Absolutely. And you have to do it collectively. So we are creating this collective support of information and really doing it for somebody, but having them with us so they understand what's being done, that they have choice, that they have power, that this is their show, but it is possible to have positive infotainment. So that's a really big piece of what we're doing. The second thing what we're doing is that we're kind of selling out on our summits really quickly, and it's making women wait too long. So we brought 2 new summits.
Oh, wow.
So we have 2 summits that are co-ed, because we're going to put, so the International Women's Day will always be those 4 major summits. And then we have 2. One is for authors and book lovers for visibility. That is a summit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be the
And
first
every
one in June.
entrepreneur should have a book.
Every entrepreneur should have a book. Well, you know what? If a book serves you and serves others, and I think that falls into everyone's category, then for sure. The other one that we're doing, so that's co-ed. The other co-ed that we're doing is, I'm calling it Teach, Don't Talk. Meaning that when people show up, teach them. So it's workshop based. So it's going to be, instead of presentations, it's going to be workshops. And that one's happening in October. So we're adding more to the availability. And then we've also added in that if you have a book and you want to turn it into a doc or a docu-series or a feature film or a cartoon, then the script will get written for you, and they will pitch it to Netflix or Amazon TV or Apple TV or BBC or CBS or wherever you are. So those are some of the extended, because people like you have been doing this for a while. You've got it.
Leveling up.
You've got it, right? And so now you're like, I have this book and I'd like to turn it into a doc, because I'm talking a lot to people, but I have one documentary. One documentary expands your image, and now you're getting inbound and you're not spending time outbounding.
Wow.
So it's just flipping the script financially, and it's flipping the script in terms of the medium, because the bottom line is, in 5 to 8 years, people will be starting TV shows like they are podcasts right now. And I go, you might as well go into TV, because you can monetize it. And I have a podcast that I love, and you do too.
Yeah.
It's a different audience, but from a marketing standpoint, the maximum, the availability of that is.
It's so well taught out, Deb, and you're really, I can really hear that you're taking a chance, but it's well thought out as well. And I know it's risky at times, but you feel that urge to do it, and you're supporting women, but you're a stand for all the women, and creating all these platforms for their voices to be heard, and creating, and you're going with like the culture and the times and everything. I can really hear that. And you're also creating a platform now for men to speak, for the men who support women as well. So I know you've got a men's panel.
So in May, I'm so happy. You know how it happens? So we were at an Oscar and Ambi's gifting suite, and we have a lot of guy celebrities that love us, and they're like, get me on the show.
Yes.
And I go, well, darling, unless you have a dress, I'm not going to get you there. And then we had this little joke. It was Joe Cortese. And I go, you know what? Actually, it's time. We say that we're for women and those that support women. So I'm going to create 2 men's panels of inspiration. There's 20 men on the Inspiration Summit in May. And we're going to ask them what inspires them, and then what woman inspired you in your craft to be as successful as you are.
Nice.
So I think it's important for women to hear about how our impact and our energy has changed someone's life, whether it's our kids, whether it's outside of ourselves, and that's really outside of ourselves, right? So I just sent a message to someone today on LinkedIn that really made an impact 5 years ago, that would not even probably remember that impact, because they just said some kind words that changed everything. And I think, so women are going to be able to hear how they've made such a difference in these considerable men's lives.
Wow, it really does. It makes such a difference and an impact, and even reaching out after a few years or whatever. So it's that connection that's there, and then nurture. And I can really hear that. Deb, listen, I know you're on the way very soon. So just to wrap up, and I'm going to come to you as well, Ocean. So what lasting message would you like to leave with the viewers that are listening in today? What like impacting message would you like to leave them with?
Sure. So I'm a true believer in that what's going to get you to where you want to be are coaches, experts, therapists, and counselors. Like, the truth is, this is life. As an entrepreneur, my life and my entrepreneurship blend. And if I need help in one area of my life, it's going to benefit the other area in my life. And so when people say, how have you done this? I go, experts, therapists, counselors, and friends and coaches. It's critical. And as you start to build your business out, you need specialized, like sleep or health and wellness, or you start to bring in the experts in those areas, because you will start to expand. And you are constantly learning and growing. When I put myself into TV land, that was a whole different ballgame, right? You're back at a foundational. So don't get so out there that you don't think that you need to come back and learn. At each stage, you're going to meet yourself.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's such
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
And it's all in the experience, isn't it? It's being out there, being in action and the experience. Oh my God, that's powerful.
Can I say something else? I didn't have the money before I started. And every time I take a risk, like this TV, I had to put the money out 2 years before I knew there was a return. And I call it steak and lobster, rice and peas. Get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Okay, so you've experienced the peas.
Of course.
Yeah, and the rice. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Ocean, what lasting message or an impact would you like to leave with the viewers?
Well, I'd say that, follow that dream. Because we really are passionate about that. Follow that dream. Patience is key, right? Taking your time and learning everything and absorbing information and learning what's, right and wrong, who to be with and not to be with.
Who not to be with,
Yeah, so sometimes you can, there's a shadow there. But then what goes around comes around. So if you do good things, then good things will come.
Oh, I love it, Ocean. Oh my God, I love it. And you know what? I'm again, Ocean, I really admire the journey that you've been on, and it's like a roller coaster up and down. I get it, but you keep bouncing back up again. You really do, and keep doing it, Ocean, because you're an inspiration. I love your work personally, and I know a lot of other people do as well, and that all the women in the 262 project as well. So keep it up, and I know you've done the artwork for the 262 as well. So yeah, I wish you continued success. And hopefully I will meet you back here in LA again in a year or two. We'll see. Yeah, or maybe Deb, you might come back to Ireland.
I'm sure we'll be in Ireland soon enough, and I think we got a 2027, 2028 in our agenda for that.
Yeah.
You're always welcome to Vancouver because we can meet anywhere.
We got to do that.
We can meet anywhere.
Yeah.
And thank you for your drink, and thank you for being so hospitable.
So much. Oh my God. And
Okay.
give me a hug. I'll reach over.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. So I'm Johann Callaghan. This is Deb Drummond and Ocean Baker. So have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed our conversation.
I do hope you are enjoying these conversations, and to help me continue pushing these videos and audio podcasts together, I do have an ask. I do need support to help me to keep bringing you knowledge and insights. There is a Patreon link, patreon.com/empowering family health, or you can make a donation via PayPal. All the links are in the description and the pinned comment. You can do a one-off, or you can do a monthly support. So I'd really appreciate that. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Take care.